Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica. I like to post beauty and art related content here on YouTube from time to time. I also post that kind of stuff on my Instagram, which is just your average _Jess. If you'd like to check it out, I'd love to have you there too. You know, the spirit of my channel is fighting consumerism with creativity. So, in the vein of irony, let's do a haul video. I am going to go through all of the products that I've gotten in the last 4 months or so since starting a channel and just give you guys some of my thoughts about them. I know. The ingenuity in this one is just unparalleled. So, one thing I got was this Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus Foundation. I have it in 2 shades, and I really like it. I think it leaves a very skin-like satin finish. I enjoy it, and it feels nice on the skin. My skin doesn't feel icky, oily, or tight or gunky. So, there you have it. I also got a couple Milani face products, which is very exciting because I've been wanting to try them forever, and I'm so pleased with them. They've become staples in my day-to-day routine. So I got the Baked bronzer in the shade Dolce, and I love this bronzer. It's taken over as my favorite. The Physicians Formula is not #1 anymore, baby. I like the Milani one more because it is more of a neutral tone and doesn't pull as orange on my skin. And then I also got the Milani Baked highlighter in the shade Dolce Perla, and it's kind of like a champagne-y pink shade. That's what it looks like. I think it's so pretty. It's just so easy to throw on everywhere. Just all over the face. I love it. I also got this e.l.f. Putty Primer, and unfortunately, I still have pores, but I do think this helps to blur them a little bit, and it's really comfortable on the skin. It's a nice texture. It's just very soft, and I just put a teensy bit on along the more porous part of my face on the apples of my cheeks and my nose, and it does help to blur the skin a little bit, so I'm happy about that. That was a good purchase. I also got something that is high-end for me in my budget, and that is the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the shade Amber, and I got this specifically to do some contouring. I love this shade. It is such a nice, cool tone, and so it works perfectly for what I wanted. I didn't want anything warm. I didn't want to have a contour that looked like a bronzer, and this shade just works. So I'm very happy to have that as well. I also had been wanting to dive into some cream products, and the lovely Share Bear here on YouTube recommended that I try the Flower Blush Balm, the Flower Beauty Blush Balms, and there was a sale when I went to get them at Ulta. Well, when I went to get them online at Ulta. Anyway, I was so stoked because it was perfect timing. That was it. I was very excited because it was perfect timing. So I got 2 shades for the price of 1, and they're beautiful. They're so, so nice. This is the shade Melon, and this is the shade Bitten, and they're delightful. They're so easy to work with and blend out, and I dig it. BH Cosmetics. Those buggers with their amazing sales always get me. Every few months I buy something from BH Cosmetics because they have a sale, and there's always something that I want from them that I've been waiting on purchasing. And a while, God, I don't even know, a while ago, months and months ago, they released a blush collection in these little quads, and I wanted one so bad, and it was like 65% off or something. So this was like $8 instead of like 12. I'm really bad at math. Anyway, that's actually not true. I'm good at math, just not mental math. I'd rather be doing algebra and equations and stuff. Now I feel like I needed to pat myself on the back because I'm good at math. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I really wanted one of these palettes, so I picked this one up. And it is the Vanilla Orange Truffle palette, and it has a lot of deep orangey shades. Oh, I love it. I was a little nervous that it would be too dark, but I read some reviews that were saying they just use it lightly, and that it works on their fair skin. And I was like, I'd rather get something more pigmented and just kind of keep shearing it out than get something not pigmented enough. So I used this for the first time today and did some blush draping, and I adore it. I dipped into these 3 colors and just mixed them, and you know, bada bing, bada boom. Alrighty, I also got a few lipsticks, not a lot, just a few. Some of them were gifts. One lipstick I got from my husband is this MAC lipstick in the shade Gumball. I personally don't buy MAC products, but you know, he didn't know that. But now I have this one in my collection, and honestly, it's been like treating me real well over summer. I've been loving this super pink shade. It's very cute. It's very Barbie pink. At first I didn't think I'd like it, but I kind of just like sheared out on the lips, and it's delightful. I also got a few more lipsticks as presents from my husband. He's the best ever. So he got me this Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Patsy Red, and it's beautiful. It's the first Charlotte Tilbury thing I've ever owned. I absolutely adore the shape of the bullet lipstick. It's so pretty. It feels really nice on the lips. It's not drying whatsoever. It's not super creamy, so you have a lot of control when applying it, and I just think it's lovely. Thanks, hun. And he also got me the shade, I think he got like the classic Pillow Talk. Did he? No, he didn't. Just kidding. He got me the shade Dance Floor Princess, which I haven't used yet. It looks kind of like a dusty rose mauve pink. I'll be putting this in the bullet once that red shade runs out. Now I got myself some lipsticks as well, just a couple. I got this Milani lipstick in the shade Sangria, and it's very nice. It's like a plummy purple. It's also comfortable on the lips. It has kind of a satiny finish, but it's nice. I've been wanting a purple shade like this, and this really fit the bill. Ooh, this one's probably my favorite, and it's the cheapest. It is the e.l.f. Seriously Satin lipstick in the shade Persimmon. And truth be told, I love it because it's orange. I'm a simple girl. I love orange lipstick. It's my jam. This is what it looks like. This one does feel a bit waxy on the lips. It doesn't feel as good as the other shades, but the color. And when you kind of like blot it in, I like to blot my lips and rub it in a bit. And when you do that, it's still a very comfortable wear. Look at it. Oh, I love it. I love how orange it is. It makes me so happy. I was very pleased with that decision. They also have a brown shade, and I want to get it super bad. Okay. Now, I want to tell you about the eyelashes that I've been wearing because I don't talk about them very much. And honestly, I didn't have any eyelashes in my collection because I think I threw them away when I moved because I just never wore them. But anyway, I moved shortly before starting my channel, and now I have like a few lashes that I wear consistently. The first one I got, I just picked up at my local drugstore at CVS, and it's the Kiss lashes in the style 11, and I think these are so nice. I wasn't expecting that. They're just delightful. And it came with this little applicator, and that was part of the reason I bought like this set, but then like I don't ever use it. Anyway, I genuinely like those lashes. They're really nice, and they have a very thin band, and I feel like they have just enough flare to, like, you know, give your eye look a little extra pizzazz. Now, because I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about wearing false lashes on a regular basis, I decided to get some from Shop Miss A because they're inexpensive, but I've loved them so far. One is in the style Nora, and one is in the style Amanda. And I think they are very pretty, fluttery lashes. They're fairly easy to apply. They don't have such a thick band where it's difficult to work with. They're just really nice. Ooh, and then I got these e.l.f. glitter shadows, and like, whew, I love them. They're $5. And they make it so easy to apply glitter to a look. I don't use glitter very much, or I hadn't been using glitter very much just because I thought it was so inconvenient and annoying. But now that I have these, I love using them. They're so pretty. The gold shade is called 24 karat gold. And the silvery shade that I got is called Disco Queen. And it's almost like, it's not totally silver. It's got like a bunch of different iridescent colors in there. It's really pretty. This is what they look like swatched. I also got a few new eye primers to add to my collection. 2 of them are from my husband. He bought me these Morphe eyeshadow primers. One is in translucent and one is in black. I have not used the black one yet, but I think it's really cool that I have it in my collection and I can give it a try. I've never used a black base, like a black liquid base, so that will be cool. The translucent one. Why is that word? Why? Anyway, the translucent one works well. It's tacky and it keeps my eyeshadow in place, which is really all I care about. My eyelids are always oily and things slip and slide around there all the time. Like, my skin folds just like attack each other in like cuddles all the time. So this keeps my eyeshadow from just moving everywhere. So no complaints about that. And then I purchased the NYX Glitter Primer because I've always heard amazing things about it. And so far so good, you know? I don't really have much to say other than it works. I don't think I've done a good job comparing it to other primers yet, so I can't say how much better this works for shimmers and glitter and stuff, but I'm still really excited that I have it because I do want to feel more confident using glitter in my looks and not being scared of it falling into my eyeballs. I also got a few more eyeliner pencils because I just don't own very many, and I've been wanting to have some fun colors to throw in my waterline, you know, when I'm feeling fancy. So I got a few from the Shop Miss A brand. I only have 2 right here. The other ones are hidden, so I just decided to leave them hiding. They're quite pastel in their coloring. They're fairly creamy. They work okay. I wish they were more vibrant because once you put something that pastel in your waterline, it's hard to like actually read it as a color. It almost just looks white. But they were only $1. You can tell I love a deal, don't you? But like, I don't know. It's hard for me to spend a lot of money on an eye pencil. Because it's not the most versatile of things. Like, I'm not going to use it for a bunch of different things. I'm really just going to use it as a liner. Anywho, I also got 3 BH Cosmetics liners, and I actually am using this one today in my waterline. I like it. It's nice. It's kind of like a peachy nude, you know, especially for my skin. That's nude because my skin's very pink and peachy all the time. But I'm excited to have these. They're very creamy, and I can't get the lid off. Yeah, they're very, very creamy. They seem super easy to apply. This is the teal shade right here. If you have made it this far into the video, congratulations. We have graduated on to eyeshadow palettes. Let's talk about it. So, the first palette that I bought once I started my channel is the Nomad Tokyo Harajuku palette. This pastel little baby right here. Look at how cute it is. I love the packaging. I love the shadows. They are so easy to blend out. They're so pretty. And this row of shimmers and topper shades is very special. They're transformative and beautiful, and I'm very happy to have this palette in my collection. I need to play with it more. It's very nice. I do have one video up with it, but I did a bad job on the video. So I need to play with this some more. Then I bought some Profusion palettes, and I've used most of them on my channel already, so these are probably familiar to you. But I got the Yellow Fusion palette. Super cute. This little one's only $5. If you want to have a full review on this, I'll link it down below. I have a video dedicated to this palette. And then I also got a highlight and contour palette from them, and I like it. I don't think it's too warm toned. That's why I got it, because I was like, oh, these two contour shades actually look like a contour. I have not used the highlighters yet, but maybe in a future video I'll play around with this some more and give you some more in-depth thoughts. But I do like these shades for contouring. They work, especially for my skin tone. Now I also have a video dedicated to using this palette. It is the Profusion Neon palette, and I really like it. All of these Profusion palettes are only $5. Such a good deal. I really didn't have any problems using this other than the yellow shade. Thought that one was kind of whack. The rest I thought were delightful and easy to blend and pigmented. Super good for $5. I also placed an order with Juvia's Place maybe like a month ago or so. They had a wonderful sale to celebrate Juneteenth, and I got 3 palettes for like 50% off, and they're all palettes that I've been lusting after that are so gorgeous. I've used a few for some Instagram looks. But I'm going to show you what I got. One of the palettes I got is the Nomad. It has this amazing fall grungy color story. It is so pretty. This is the one I have not used yet just because it wasn't feeling all summery, and I've been really liking bright summery colors. I'm going to swatch a few of these shades for you because they look so nice. Every time I've seen someone use this palette, I love what they come up with. Swatching Juvia's Place shadows is so fun. They're just so good. Like the shimmers especially are so amazing. pretty. So beautiful. Ooh, does that one have like a little bit of a green and like yellow shift to it? That's nice. I swatched these 3 shades. The yellow, this kind of champagne shade, and then this deep shimmer. Oh, so cool. I'm so excited to play around with that. Right, one of the other Juvia's Place palettes that I got is the Zulu. And first of all, can we just like recognize the palette art? It's always so good. They hit it out of the park. Whoever their like illustrator or graphic designer is, like, and you will probably never see this, but thumbs up. Killing it. So this is what the Zulu palette looks like on the inside. Oh, she real cute. Look at those bright colors. Oh, I love it. I did a look with this on Instagram. Maybe I'll put it here. You know, maybe. Anyway, I used this row in creating it, and then I put a little bit of the pink to create the dots, but these shades work so well. They're so easy to blend out. They're easy to build up. I just love the formula. I think they work so stunningly well. So let's give you some swatches here. Here are some of the shades swatched from the purple downward. Look at that green. That green is so good. Oh, I love it. So that's the green shade that I'm dying over. And then I swatched that purple and this pink and the orange. The next palette that I got from Juvia's Place is the Warrior 3 palette. And I recently used this in a Get Ready With Me where I talk about having COVID and, you know, how much I loved it. Anyway, if you want to see a look dedicated to this palette, that's like the worst way of phrasing that. If you want to see a look I made using this palette, you can watch that video. Anyway, this palette is also an absolute stunner. You know, it looks a lot like Zulu in some ways. They both have that purple and that yellow and a pink. Let's compare. Yeah, there's definitely similarities, but you know, I love color, so no complaints. This palette is so pretty. I love it. And I love that it has this green. Ooh. Haven't even used it on my eyes, but I just love that it exists and that I have it. But it's such a nice, like, rainbow palette. I think I lied in my Jkissa video saying, like, I didn't own any rainbow palettes, but, like, this is pretty dang rainbow. You got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. It's so cute. Let's swatch some. These shades are so pretty. Okay. Here are some of the shades swatched from the pink down to this stunning blue. The one thing that was a little frustrating when I got this palette was that shade actually came broken, so I just repacked it. It wasn't like unsalvageable, but ooh, these are so pretty. You know, I was saying how I love that green. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. It's such like, oh, it is such a good forest green. I adore it. Another palette that I bought recently is the To the Rescue palette, which is the e.l.f. collaboration with Jkissa. I have decorated it now. Isn't she real cute? I think she's real cute. Anyway, I have a video dedicated to this palette. So if you want to know more about it, feel free and watch. I feel like this video is turning into an ad where I'm like, go watch the other videos where I talk about the palettes. I didn't mean for that to happen. So sorry. So, anyway, this is what it looks like. She's a pretty rainbow palette. I think it works really well for 20 bucks. Like, I was very impressed. And the shades are super pretty. And that's all I gotta say. I like it. I'm not going to swatch it because I have swatches in the other video. You guys, I have been very excited by the idea of creating more artistic, more avant-garde, more editorial, more creative makeup looks. So, I bought myself a face paint palette from Mehron, and I'm so pleased with myself for spending money. Because it's just so exciting to me to have something so versatile in my collection. It's totally a basic palette. Like, it is your standard rainbow color, so that way you can mix whatever color you need, which is, I think, a perfect thing to start out with. I didn't want to go and buy all the unique fancy shades without knowing if I'd like it, if I'd want to continue working with this formula. These are the wet, they're like wet liners. No, that's not how I'm supposed to say that. They're water activated. There we go. Anyway, they're water activated, and I haven't worked with water activated products, but I did make little white freckles on my face today using this, so I could test it out, and I really liked the consistency of it. You could keep mixing up the product until it was as opaque as you wanted it to be. The only thing that I wish was different about this palette is I'd rather it have a little mixing tray with some separations here instead of a mirror. I might be in the minority with that opinion, but it would be really nice to have, an area in which to mix all the colors. But I'll just do that on another palette. All I can really say about this is that I'm very excited about it, and the one time I've used it so far for these freckles, it has been amazing. So, yeah. Okie dokie. When BH Cosmetics had that big sale, this bad boy was only $13.50, and I think it's normally $27, and phew, I was so excited. I've been wanting this palette forever. I think it may have been Dolly Mama Beauty or Nisi Pisa who said that they liked this more than the original Zodiac palette, and that is my favorite palette in my collection. It is so stunning. I love the mattes with the baked shimmers. It's my two favorite BH formulas in one palette with gorgeous color stories, intuitively laid out, so it's easy to pair, and I just love it. And I used this palette today to create this eye look to go with the draped blush, and it's beautiful, just like the original Zodiac palette is. I love it. The formula is amazing. The baked shadows are so nice, especially if you wet them. If you wet them, you're going to look like you've actually poured metal onto your eyeballs. I think they're that good. I'm going to swatch a few shades just so you can see a little bit of what I'm talking about. Here are the shades from the BH Zodiac Love Signs palette. Swatched. Why? I thought I could do this. What an absolute sham. I cannot swatch there because apparently my arm doesn't bend that way. So let's awkwardly show you the swatches. I feel like I'm being Superman and trying to fly. Ugh. That's a tragedy. Sorry that I swatched them in such a terrible position, but You can see they are very pigmented, very pretty, and absolutely delightful. So I'm so excited to keep playing with this. I already like this look that I created today, and it's just like, it's just so great. I love it. It'd be great if it wasn't like so bulky, but the shades, man, they speak to me. I love it. Well, people of the internet, we've made it to the end of the video, which honestly, at the rate I was going, is a huge accomplishment. I thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate you bunches and oodles and caboodles and things of that nature. I would love to know what products you're liking lately, so let me know in the comments down below. And if you're new and like you haven't subscribed yet, and you actually finished this video, I think that maybe you'd want to hit that button down there. But anyway, I will see you all in the next one, and I hope that you are taking very good care of yourselves. Be well, have a great day or night, wherever you are, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Here. I'm already running out of breath, but that's okay. I really wanted to add like a good intro, but I think I'm just over it. Not over it, like I'm going to, but like for today's video, too bad, so sad. Good job, Jay. Killing it. I'm not liking the way this is going. So, why do I say so like that? Someone needs to stop me. They've brought into my... Okay. I feel like I need a burp. I always need a burp in the middle of my videos. Excuse me. I was thinking something might come out of my mouth, but here we are. Can't wait to see you up in the comments on... Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that, was I? Not that there's nothing wrong with that. He's just keeping his identity secret until he's ready. Ready to be famous with I was gonna say 1,000. Ready to be famous with 100 subscribers. His life is about to be changed forever. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I got this Milani lipstick in the shade Sangria. These are the two that I've worn the most. One is in the shade Nora, and one is in the shade... One is in the style Nora, and one is in the shade... Again? Rude. Yeah. Very cool. I love loving on the products that you already have and not always wanting something new and different. It's the bread and butter of my heart. That sounded disgusting. Anyway, first I wanted to start off by saying that my husband bought me the Jaclyn Hill collection that came out. God knows how long ago at this point, like 2 years. And I haven't used them. I don't know, I feel a certain type of way about Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, and I just don't know if I'll really show these on my channel that much, but I'm still very excited that they're in my collection. My husband's a nice guy. And these do look pretty. Not going to lie. There's so many palettes sitting here. I'm scared this video is going to be so long. I'm so excited about it. You know how when you're nervous and you forget to breathe? I do that while I'm filming. How embarrassing is that? Tell me about it in the comments down below and I will chat you up. I feel like I'm sounding exasperated, which is like not the nicest thing to sound